So President Trump just won the 2024 presidential election. Trump just won the 2024 presidential election. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on this. First off, America wasn't ready to see a black president again. Not only a black president, but also a woman president. That's a double whammy right there. Black and a woman president for the first time. Did we really think that was gonna go down like that? I mean, let's be serious. Let's be real. And a lot of people I've talked to, a lot of people that I know, they say they were doing better economically under Trump than they were doing under Biden. And in my opinion, I would have to agree with that. That's just a fact. I feel like economically, we were doing better as a people under Trump as opposed to Biden. That's my personal opinion as well. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now what fucked the Democrats up. I'm gonna tell y'all right now the reason why the Democrats never really had a chance when it came to this election. The Democrats gave so much money to Ukraine. The Democrats gave so much money to Ukraine that they could have solved and ended poverty in the whole of America. Imagine that. They gave so much money away that the same money they gave away to this other country, they could have ended poverty in the whole of America. And I think that's where a lot of people stop trusting the Democratic Party. Now, me personally, I'm going to be real with y'all. You know, I always keep it 100. I did not vote this year. Currently, I do not identify as Democrat, neither do I identify as Republican. But if I were to vote, if I was to go out there to go vote in them polls, to be real with you, I would have voted for Trump. Personally, to be real with y'all. And I know a lot of people, they get so, emotional when you say that. But the fact of the matter is that people look at the wrong things when it comes to the presidential election. People are way too invested, in my opinion, in the presidential election. Way too invested. People posting Instagram stories, crying, screaming. I mean, really spazzing out on camera, spazzing out on video for the simple fact that Donald Trump won. Like, these motherfuckers are so detached from the common folk. These motherfuckers are so detached from the average person in America. You think that them getting into office is really gonna make or break your life? It's up to you. It's up to you to work hard. It's up to you to set goals. It's up to you to learn. It's up to you to invest in yourself. It's up to you to gain knowledge to change your life. Can't no president get into office and fucking change your life? No president could do that for you. Ain't shit changed. I still got bills. I still got more work to put in. Whether Kamala or Donald Trump was in. Ain't shit changed today. It's the same fucking day for me. I'm still working towards my goals. I'm still doing what I gotta do. So I don't know. Personally, I don't know why people be so wrapped up in the presidential election. Now, people say, oh, Trump, the 2025 project, the Trump 2020. No, Project 2025. Project 2025. Oh my God, Trump is gonna, he's gonna cause so much turmoil for people. Meanwhile, I heard Trump say out of his own mouth that he don't know shit about that. I heard Trump say out of his own mouth that he knows nothing about that and he's not even a part of that. That's a separate thing that's going on. At the end of the day, the way I look at it is people be focused on the wrong thing. People be focused on the wrong thing. In order to even become a president, you have to be a part of secret societies. In order to even reach those levels, you have to be a part of the brotherhood. At the end of the day, when it comes to behind the scenes and behind cameras, off cameras, these presidents, they be cool. They be cool. You really think they're gonna do things to drastically improve your life? Or do you think they're gonna do things that are more or less in line with the agenda? What do you really think? I mean, we gotta wisen up. We gotta wake the fuck up and realize that presidents are really just puppets. They're just a face. There's a secret government behind them that really controls this shit. There's a secret government, a shadow government, if you will, that's behind the faces that you see, the politicians that you see, that really call the shots and control everything, because they're the ones who control what? The money and the power in the world. I mean, I would think by now we would realize that. Oh my God, Donald Trump, he's a criminal. He was indicted. How can he run for president? How is he allowed to run for president when he was indicted and he's a criminal? Do you think they give a fuck about the rules? Like, wake up. You mad at Donald Trump. You're mad at that one man for all of your troubles, all of your problems. You blaming that one man for all your issues, when you really and truly, you should be questioning the system as well as the regime that allows for a criminal to be able to still run for president. That's what you should be focused on. You should be blaming the system that allows for that to happen. You should be blaming the regime that allows for a motherfucker like that to even become president. You focused on Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't do shit. He's just enabled by the system that we already have in place. That's been there. When the fuck we gonna wake up? I just don't get it. Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. If you don't know, my name is Jadiscrete, aka Jon Belcher. Some of you know I make hip-hop music as well. All you gotta do is search the name Jadiscrete on any music streaming platform to check out my music. You already know I had to do the little promo session right there, right? I had to do the promo session. But yo, like, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. I don't come on my channel. I don't use this channel to spew bullshit, to spew ignorant narratives. That's not what I do. I'm gonna just tell you like it is and how I see it, and based off research as well. But if you know that these presidents, they really are part of secret societies, in order to get to that level, they got to be 33-degree Masons to even become a president. You have to be a 33-degree Masons. You have to jump through mad levels of secret societies to even get that position. Do you not know that? So if you know that, you would understand that they're part of a brotherhood at the end of the day. We are the ones who are stupid enough to bicker and fight. We are the ones who are stupid enough to divide ourselves and really take it to heart when somebody votes for Trump or somebody votes for Kamala. We're the ones who are stupid enough to really believe this shit. You want to know how deep this shit goes? You know, I'm going to give you proof and show you proof how deep this shit goes. I posted this in my Instagram story months ago. And this image came from a very old episode from The Simpsons. You know the cartoon, The Simpsons? They do a whole lot of predictive programming on there. They do a whole lot of predictive programming on The Simpsons. And this was years ago, before Donald Trump was even president. They came out with an episode, and the episode showed Donald Trump as president. A lot of you probably saw it already. They showed him coming down the escalator as president. It's called predictive programming. Look at this image that I posted on my Instagram story today, and look what it says. Hold on one second. I gotta make sure you can see that. Look what it says. It's probably backwards, but it says Trump 2024. It says Trump 2024. That was years ago. How the fuck would they have known that was gonna happen? How would they have known that was gonna happen? And I posted this months prior to the election. I just reposted the same image today, but I said in the Instagram story, I told y'all, the Simpsons be accurate. It's called predictive programming. Yet we want to bicker and fight about this and that. But at the end of the day, the agenda is agendering. Agendering ain't even a word, I don't think. But it's doing what it's supposed to do. Shit be planned before it even happened. Shit be planned before it even happens. I don't know when we're gonna wake up. Would it be nice to have a woman president for the first time? Yeah. Would it be nice to have a black woman president for the first time at that? Yeah, it would be nice. But if that's not in the cards of what they want, they're not gonna let that happen. And my thing with, like I said, I don't identify as Democrat or Republican, although it may sound like I'm siding with Republican. Let's not forget, Republicans initially started majority as an African American party, right? Let's not forget that early on in history. It was ran by African Americans, not Democratic Party, the Republican Party. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I will say is that Kamala, she's not perfect. And I don't know why a lot of Democrats, they never see any flaws in what they do. It's always about something bad Trump did. It's always about something bad he said. It's like he's the fucking evil of the evilest, but the Democrats are perfect. If you want me to be real with you, who I think the lesser evil is, to me, in my opinion, from what I saw, to me, the lesser evil is Trump. But at the end of the day, I know that neither of them really, they're so detached from the common people that it's all smoke and mirrors. They don't care about you and I that much. We gotta come to grips with that. They don't care about you and I that much as they make it seem. They don't. And we have to, like I said, they're part of secret societies. Like I said, they're Masons. Like I said. I mean, there's no way around it. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The problem with, like I said, Democrats gave all that money away to Ukraine, caused inflation to go through the roof, as to say, fuck you, Americans. We don't give a fuck with what you're dealing with and what bills you're struggling with on a daily basis. We don't care that the cost of goods are going up. We don't care that you're struggling financially. We don't care that you got to work triple shifts, double shifts. We don't give a fuck. We're giving Ukraine all these billions. Come on. Like, I think they lost it when they did that. They lost the trust of the people. And then in the same breath, they come and say that they're doing all these things for the people. It's like, come on, let's be serious. We got to be serious about shit. We got to be honest about shit. We got to be honest and stop lying to ourselves. We got to stop lying to ourselves. When Kamala was vice president, when she was VP, she really ain't do shit. She really ain't do much. She really ain't do shit. She really did nothing as VP. We barely saw her. Now, towards the end of Biden's term, when, he was, all kinds of things was going wrong with him because he's old or whatever the case may be, we started to see her a lot more. And the next thing you know was, she's about to become the president. And we started to hear from her a lot more. But at the end of the day, she didn't really have no clear-cut plan that was very concise and very, simple and straight to the point of what she was going to do for the people, especially the black people, right? Y'all want to say, oh my God, the first black woman. Is she really black? I know she may be black, but is she really black? Like, what do you think she identifies as? Let's be real. We all know racism is alive and well in America, right? But I'm going to be honest with you. I've met some cool white people. I've met some cool black people in my life. I've met some fucked up white people. I've met some fucked up black people in my life. Just being real with you, the people I get the least support from in my life are people who look just like me, people who know me. Those are the people I get the least amount of support from. I'm just being real. I'm telling you like it is. It's not a whole bunch of black people supporting me just to support me. No, it's not like that just because I'm black. So in one breath, we want to, black power, black. And then in the next breath, we forget that we're so gung-ho on this black woman just for the simple fact that she's black. That's it. That's really it. When really everything else about her is white. She has a white husband, white kids. She don't even have her own kids. These are his kids that he has, that she's taken on and adopted to be hers as a black woman. And it's like when you point out facts, people get so fucking sensitive. It's like, is it the truth or not? I'm just telling you the truth. This is just the truth. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, the way I see it is, let Trump back in, let him do his thing. Because at least, more so with Trump, when he says he's going to do something, at least we know he's going to do it. At least we know he's going to do it. Cops ain't just start killing each other when Trump became president. Cops ain't just start killing black people when Trump became president. They was killing people before Trump was president. Slavery ain't just come about because Trump is president. Slavery was going on way before Trump was president. All of that shit, I could go down the list. They ain't just start incarcerating black men when drugs was being sold on a heavy level. When drugs was being sold on a serious level back in the 80s and 90s, 60s, 70s, back in the past. You know who was incarcerating a lot of the black men? You know who was behind getting a lot of them incarcerated? Kamala. But we don't want to talk about that. This is way before Trump was even a thing. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about Joe Biden's involvement in the crime bill. We don't want to talk about these things. So to me, at the end of the day, this is why I didn't vote. Drop a comment below. Let me know your thought. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well if you feel what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to bullshit y'all. Joe Biden had a big involvement with the crime bill that incarcerated many black fathers. From the very drugs that they sold. You know who allowed these drugs to come into the country? The government. So when are we going to wake up and smell the coffee and see what's really going on? That's what be my question a lot of times. When we going to wake up? Y'all want to act like y'all life is over now that Trump is the president, and y'all want to act like that, but it's like, no, ain't shit changed. Your ass still got to go to work. From yesterday to today, ain't shit changed. All them laws about, oh, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to do this. Number one, all those things that you feel like is so egregious that he's going to do, he can't just say, oh, this is going to happen and it's just going to happen. He can't just say, oh, go out there and just kill black people and that's what's going to happen. He would never say that, number one. But also, it can't go down like that. There's there's Congress and a lot of people that these laws and these, these laws, they have to go through a lot of steps and get a lot of approval before they just pass like that. I remember Ice Cube saying one thing he respected about Donald Trump. Ice Cube said it himself. He said, the one thing I respected about him is at least he was willing to talk. He was willing to meet with me. He was willing to sit down and at least converse about issues we're having. He was saying that the Biden administration wouldn't even allow him in the room. So you telling me for 1 second you think that Trump is racist and Biden ain't? I mean, come on. Like, we got to look past that racist shit. We already know that's been going on for a long time. That's nothing new. America was built on that racism shit. Not that of course I wouldn't want that to be. I don't like that. But we got to come to terms with, we know that pretty much all of them are racist. 98% of them are racist. Who's the one that's going to help us economically? Who's the one that's going to help us financially? Who's the one that's going to help us live a better quality of life? I think that's what it should come down to. Not, oh, you're racist. Come on, man. Stop it. Because I remember from mad long ago, Trump was one of the big icons rubbing shoulders with black celebrities, black singers, black rappers, black people. He was one of the icons doing that from way back when. This is 20 plus years ago. He was doing this. I know he's done wrong. I know he's a criminal. I know he was indicted. I know all of those things. I know he evaded taxes, but a lot of them have done criminalistic things. He's not the only one. A lot of them have done wrong, negative, cruel things. A lot of them have. What did Obama do? Obama is the reason why Gaddafi got killed in Africa. Obama was the reason who set the call for Gaddafi to get killed. What was Gaddafi trying to do? He was trying to bring Africa together. He was trying to make Africa have their own currency so that they can prosper. and stop being like, you know, being so poor in certain countries. That's what Gaddafi was working on. You know who killed him? Obama got him killed. So we gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta wipe the coal out our eyes and wipe the cobwebs out our eyes and get real for a moment. We gotta get real for a moment and look at shit for what it was. Look at shit for what it is. Like I say, I didn't vote. I feel like Donald Trump has his bullshit. Kamala has her bullshit. Either which way it went, I knew it was gonna go the way that they wanted it to go. Who's the they? The ones who are really in power. That's the way that it went. And they wanted Trump to be in there. How do I know they wanted Trump to be in there? Because he was indicted and he still was able to run. That's the clearest sign you can see. And then your question is, how could a criminal, he's a criminal, why is he running? Motherfucker, it's a system, it's a regime that's allowing that to happen. Why are you mad at Trump? Be mad at the regime and the system that's allowing that to happen. Look behind the curtains. Look behind the faces. Look behind the puppets. Then you will understand a little better why things are the way they are. But like I said, the Simpsons already predicted this. This is predicted. This is predictive programming. They already predicted this. How would they predict this? How would they know this? That's a totally different discussion. But all I know is that they definitely predicted that Trump 2024, Trump would win. He ain't gonna be here forever. 4 years. And he'll be back. He'll be out of there again. We have a new president. And the show goes on. You know who's the next president they're gonna put in that motherfucker? Another motherfucker. Now, in certain ways, they could control Donald Trump. In certain ways, they can't. But what I will say is they always put somebody in office that they know that they can control. That they know that they can control. That's what they do. They don't just put a motherfucker in office that they don't know if they're gonna basically do more or less what they want them to do. There's always a purpose behind why they put a president in office. There's always a purpose why they do it. We don't know, we may not know why they do it, but they have their reasons why they do it. But what I'm saying is, yeah, he's a criminal, yeah, he was indicted. All of that is true. All of that is true. But you're saying that, but at the same time, it's the regime and the system who's allowing him to run. I think that's the bigger picture. Not the fact that he's running, not the fact that he became a president and actually won, but the fact that the system is allowing a criminal to run. I think that's more telling than anything else. Once you see that, you say, oh, okay, this shit is bigger than me. There's something else going on. That's what I would fucking think. There's something bigger than what we think is going on is actually going on. Makes no sense to divide and conquer no more. It makes no sense for me to argue with my brothers and sisters no more about who you select as president. Because at the end of the day, they working for them. They ain't really working for us as they should be working for us. But they working for some elitists. And I think we be so foolish in dividing ourselves. We be so foolish in arguing and bickering. This shit is stupid as fuck. It's really stupid. It's very, very dumb to argue and bicker and be upset. It's like, what? What? You need to focus on your goals. Focus on your goals, yo. That's my message for today. Focus on your goals. Don't rely on no president to change your life. Don't rely on no president to come save the day. Don't rely on no president to come be your savior. Don't rely. Look, at the end of the day, God is the ultimate savior. God is the ultimate protector. God is the ultimate provider. If you don't know that, then I don't know where the fuck you been for the past 300 to 400 years. But anyway, this is your boy Jadiscreet. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I'm tuning out. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I love y'all. It is what it is. If there's anything you felt like I lied about in this video, you could drop a comment below, saying whatever you feel. It really doesn't make a difference to me. I appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate your comments, your feedback. Also, Jadiscreet, my new project called Calm Before the Storm, is out now on all streaming platforms. Make sure to go check that out. I love y'all. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Check out all the links in the description below if you want to get connected with me. Peace.